All right, this is so frustrating. My phone, of course, got full. I do these videos, and even though I delete them after I upload them, they stay on my phone for a while and clog up my memory. So I've got this plate on now, the base plate, and it fits better. And I got the screws in. They have not blown out the back or anything, and everything seems all safe and secure. And I need to check now before I lock everything in here. I need to check for leaks. So let me get some fuel in this tank and we'll check it together. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's probably enough to, at least to check. Let me get that debris away from there. All right, so I'm looking for leaks, looking for little drips. And sometimes it just pours out if you've got a really bad needle on these modern mowers. They don't have needle seats. They have a rubber tipped needle. The old Briggs, they had a metal needle and a rubber seat. So these just have a rubber tipped needle. So far, I'm not seeing any leaks. Maybe it's going to be all right. Let me give it another minute or two, because sometimes it takes a while if it's a slow leak. Hose clamps are looking good. The choke plate is looking good. It looks like it's working. And I need to check that plug. Let's do that together. I think that may not be the right plug. We're going to look. I know it's a larger type. It's not the RC12YC Briggs type thing. It's a bigger one, so it may not be correct. Let me. I got to get my bigger. I think I got to get my bigger spark plug remover. Yes, the big one. So that may not be the right one. I'm gonna look at this guy. It wasn't super tight, but at least it was in there keeping debris out. Get out of there, you. Almost got it out. There we go. It looks like that might be the right kind of plug. Real dirty around the base. Let me get some of that dirt off of there. It's real damp too, which is kind of a surprise. Maybe that's just oil. I'm going to check that gap. This plug may be okay. It needs to be 0.030 or 0.031. Let's check this guy. That's about right. Okay, so I'm going to leave this plug in because it appears to be the right kind. If things don't work out, then I'll change it. You know, if it doesn't fire, it doesn't run right, whatever, then I'll change this plug. But what is this brand? SAP. I don't know what that is, SAP. You know what, I'm gonna get an RC12YC. I've got enough of these around where I know this is correct. So there's a Champion RC12YC, which is what these modern mowers, modern Briggs takes. They look about the same. All right, let me check the gap on this one. And it is, that one is perfect too. Probably came out of a running mower that I had to scrap. So this is going in and is the same kind that you find in a lot of these. This is the Champion equivalent of the Briggs equipment. Okay, that's not it. Here we go. All right. I need to get me my ratchet on here and tighten this thing. Not too much. Okay, now the other day, as you guys know, I made a mistake by, I was trying to get the boot off the spark plug and I pulled the electrode away from the boot, so when I plugged it back in, it was not touching. So, but I see the metal in the base, so I know that's in the right spot. And I should either feel or hear it click on here. There we go. I felt that one. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, before I put the air filter on, I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on and try and start this mower without the air filter. Now this mower did not come with this attached, so I've got to find 3 of the screws that attach these. And I usually have enough of these laying around. But if I don't, I will get them out of my supplies. So let me go look for that. My battery's finished charging, that's good. All right, I've got 3 of the screws. Now some of these are blunt on the end and some are sharp. I haven't noticed a difference in terms of how they attach, so I'm gonna go with 3 of the sharp pointy ones and see how they drop down in there. That one looks like it's lining up pretty good. Let's see if I can get it started. It's starting okay. One in the back. See if I can get it. This started okay. All right, so those are in position, and if you'll notice, it is engaging the the rewinder. And the reason it's turning, I've got the engine brake off, so I'm going to be careful about pulling that too much, because who knows, it might start. So, in fact, let's go find out if it starts. There's really nothing else to check. Let me just clear a path for it. If I have to get it started with starter fluid, I'll do that. But, you know, the spark plug is in. I've got everything all set. I do need to run this cord up the handle so I can start it. I'm going to do this slow because I don't want it to start on the table. Very slow. Very slow. Getting closer. Okay, so let this guy around. Yeah. Tighten her up. And this is a self-propelled mower, and it'd be nice if that worked. It'd be real nice. Clear path here for this. Making progress. We're going to go out in the backyard and see if this thing will start. Let me grip my headset on, and I'm just going to carry the camera with me, and we'll go do this together. It's okay to run these for a minute or two without an air filter. And if you remember, I got this mower and it had no carburetor, no air filter, no real carburetor connections or anything. This is not pushing real easy. I guess it's the front wheel drive. I like to take this thing way back here so I'm not constantly running mowers, disturbing my neighbors too much. Kind of rainy here today. There's an ant I need to poison. There's another one. All right, let's see what happens with this thing. Pretty good. Not smoking anything. Let's see if the self-propelled works. It does. Seems pretty good. I think the RPMs are about right too. I don't think I'll have to change that. Happy with that. So that's a good troybilt self-propelled mower I got running. It cost me almost nothing. I want to say 20 bucks, I think, is what I paid for this thing. So there you go, guys. We got her going.